Hello, welcome to our 8th and final discussion of the semester. This is an easy one, and I know many of you are just here. You're trying to finish out the course as quickly as possible, but I encourage you to one last time really wade in and converse with each other in a meaningful way that's going to help underwrite your learning. Our question this week, we're all out of skills. We did our 6 historical thinking skills, if you remember, historical significance, historical agency, evaluating evidence, continuity and change, progress and decline, empathy and moral judgment. I want you to take those skills this week and have a discussion based around how these concepts and historical thinking skills in this course can be related or compared to real-world situations in your day-to-day life. You guys did this in a smaller way at the beginning of the course, so one of the things I would encourage you to do is go back to the beginning of the course and look at how you thought some of this stuff could apply, and then maybe how that perception might have changed over the last 8 weeks. As you guys have worked through this, I hope you've realized that all of these skills are things that everyone in our society needs to function all the time. The better big-picture thinker you can be, and that's what history is designed to do, is to assess the whole picture. By taking these skills, you have a nice easy checklist that can start to put it into focus. This idea that as you kind of work through this, it should help bring some clarity to your day-to-day situations. So I want you to think critically about that. I want you to interact in meaningful ways. I want you to have an honest and frank discussion about the course. As we're kind of going through this, you guys also this week have an assessment. You can kind of link into some of that. When we think about our day-to-day situations, people talk about the legacies of the American Civil War still today. That's where I got my last 2 books for you, right? First is going to be the definitive monster of a volume, Battle Cry of Freedom. I'm sorry, I lost the book jacket. It's by the immortal James M. McPherson, and this is a book that really looks at the Civil War era and a lot of the underlying causes. And I would say that McPherson uses all 6 of our skills masterfully as he constructs this account that attempts to fully assess the situation. This is a book worth reading that maybe would give you some good evidence. The other thing is this course is supposed to run to 1877. I also wanted to highlight Eric Foner's book on Reconstruction. Eric Foner is an incredibly successful historian. He's written all sorts of different things. Actually, for a couple of years, I used his textbook, actually, that I have here, Give Me Liberty, as the textbook for this class in the residential format. But his book on Reconstruction is really his masterpiece, and this kind of talks about America's unfinished revolution, 1863 to 1877, and looks at all the aftermath of the American Civil War and this time period of Reconstruction. The idea, like, this book literally redefined how people everywhere kind of looked at Reconstruction by looking at kind of how Americans, both black and white, responded to the unprecedented changes unleashed by the war and the end of slavery. This is an incredible look at a lot of these different factors that we've talked about all semester, and I think that there are lessons for us that we could still apply to today. You don't have to wade into that stuff on the discussion board. You can if you would like, but I would like you to think about how these historical thinking skills of this course can be related or compared to real-world situations. As you finish out the course, I just want to say I'm really proud of the work most all of you have done this semester. I think we've had a really good group, and I really want to encourage you continue to use these skills as you go forward. I want to wish you the best of luck as you continue in your academic journey here at Waldorf University. And look me up down the road. If you end up here on graduation Saturday next May, I'd love to meet you and put a face with the name and really have an actual conversation. Thank you for your hard work in this class. Finish it out strong.